Welcome to Star Memoirs, your destination for unforgettable celebrity legacies. Our first news is this. Brian Mcknight's estranged son, Niko, dead at 32. Brian Mcknight's extended family is mourning a tragic loss. The R&B singer's estranged son, Cole, Nicholas Niko Mcknight, has died. He was 32. He passed away more than a year after revealing he was battling cancer. Niko's mom, Brian's ex, and other family members shared the news of his death May 30th. It is with profound sadness that Julie Mcknight and family announced the passing of her beloved son, Cole Nicholas Mcknight, affectionately known as Niko, on Thursday, May 29, 2025. Read a post on his mom's Instagram. Nicholas was a cherished husband, son, brother, grandson, uncle and nephew whose warmth, laughter, and love touched the lives of all who knew him. Nicholas was a self-taught artist of music and photography, the message continued. His passing is an immeasurable loss to his family and all those who held him dear. Julie Mcknight has asked for privacy and continued prayers as the family navigates this incredibly difficult time. Mama Bear and the entire family appreciate the outpouring of love and support from friends, fans, and the public. In addition to his family members, Niko is also survived by his wife, Carla, who had supported him amid his cancer journey. "Your boy got the big C," he had shared on Instagram, January 2024, alongside a photo of himself in the hospital. "It's been one hell of a ride so far, but things are looking better now than they were before, so cheers to that. Shout out to everyone in my corner, and a super shout out to my wife at Phoenix Elbow for saving my life. That's a story for another day." His uncle Claude Mcknight, one of Brian's two brothers, noted in his own tribute to Niko that his nephew had been bravely battling cancer for the last 2 years or so. Niko was one of those amazing kids who was quirky and curious and ridiculously talented, he said in a May 30th TikTok video. Amazing singer and amazing guitar player. Had a great eye as a photographer. And just one of those kids that, at least in my estimation, was somebody you always wanted to be around. So it really sucks that he's no longer with us. Brian has not commented publicly about the death of Niko. The One Last Cry singer has been estranged for years from him, his and Julia's son, Brian Mcknight Jr., and kids Rihanna'S Mcknight and Clyde Mcknight. In 2019, he responded to rumors about his relationship with his eldest children. "I'm not abandoning them," he said in a YouTube video. "We are estranged." Then, in April 2024, Brian drew more controversy by calling his eldest children a product of sin in an Instagram comment. Following the backlash, he said in an Instagram video, "In order to live a life that you love, you have to get rid of the evil and the negativity, even if that evil and negativity is related." Niko then responded, "I'm evil? That's wild." Brian has not responded to Niko's online remarks. The singer has suffered the loss of a child before. His and wife Leilani's son, Kekoa Mateo, died in infancy in 2022. The two are also parents to son Brian Kainoa Makoa Jr. II and adult children, Jack and Julia, from her prior relationship, Rihanna'S dad. Ronald Fenty dead at 70. Rihanna and her family are in mourning. The pregnant Diamond singer's dad, Ronald Fenty, has died. Multiple outlets reported May 31st. He was 70. While the cause of his death was not made public, he had recently battled an illness, the report said. Sources close to the Fentys told Starcom Network News, which is based in their home country of Barbados, that family members gathered in California before Ronald passed away in the early hours of the morning. News of his death comes days after Rihanna's brother, Rajad Fenty, was photographed arriving at a Los Angeles hospital, reportedly with the Grammy winner in the car, TMZ reported. In addition to the two, Ronald is also survived by the siblings' mom, his ex, Monica Braithwaite, and the former couple's other son together, Rory Fenty, 35, as well as the patriarch's 3 kids, Samantha Fenty, Candy Fenty, and Jamie Fenty, from past relationships. Rihanna, who is expecting her 3rd baby with A$AP Rocky, was born Robin Rihanna Fenty to Ronald and mom Monica Braithwaite in 1988. The 37-year-old's parents had divorced in 2002 when she was 14, 2 years before she moved from their hometown of Bridgetown, Barbados, to the United States. The Fenty Beauty founder said her family broke up because of her dad's struggles with addiction, and it took a while for her and her father to move past that. "I repaired my relationship with my dad," Rihanna tearfully told Oprah Winfrey in a 2012 interview. "I was so angry at him. I was just angry about a lot of things from my childhood, and I couldn't separate him as a husband from him as a father." Rihanna said she came to realize that he was probably one of the best fathers in the world. "He taught me everything," she said, "and as awful as he was to my mom at times, it didn't compare to how great he was as a father. And I had to come to terms with that. And I was able to close that gap with him." Years later, the two became involved in a legal dispute. Rihanna sued her father in 2019 for false advertising, false designation of origin, and invasion of privacy, false light publicity. In the lawsuit, obtained by E! News, she alleged that Ronald and his business partner egregiously and fraudulently misrepresented to third parties and the public that their company, Fenty Entertainment, was affiliated with her and had the authority to act on her behalf. In 2021, Rihanna filed to dismiss the lawsuit, the BBC reported. Influencer Hannah Moody found dead near Arizona Trail at 31. The hiking community is mourning a loss. Influencer Hannah Moody was found dead along a trail in Scottsdale, Arizona. The Scottsdale Police Department confirmed in a press release. She was 31 years old. According to authorities, Hannah had been reported missing by friends on May 21st, after which an initial search took place before being called off for the evening. Just after noon the following day, her body was found near the Gateway Trailhead of Scottsdale's McDowell Sonoran Preserve. Nearly a week after the tragedy, her mom, Terry Moody, expressed her grief. "It's numbing. I feel like it's not real," she told Arizona's family on May 28th. "It's a mystery to us right now. And we're trying to piece it all together because we don't know of any conditions that she had or anything like that that would have caused anything." However, Terry doesn't believe there was foul play, noting the brutal Arizona weather. "We're all assuming it was heat-related, but you know that's inconclusive," she said. "There were no signs of foul play." She further expressed her gratitude towards Hannah's hiking friends and community as they joined together in the initial effort to find her. "The fact that there were so many people who loved and cared for her that took on that role," she added. "We're really grateful for that." And she hopes that others will learn from the tragedy by taking additional precautions when setting off on a hike. "I feel like the best thing people can do is bring a friend," she said. "I know that's hard because people like to be in their solitude, but that would be my advice." Ultimately, the grieving mother reflected on her daughter's passion for the outdoors. Anytime she could climb on top of something and look out over the nature and see the sunrise or the sunset, she emphasized, those were her favorite things to do. Celebrity, Big Brother star. Paul Danan's cause of death revealed with fatal drug cocktail. More details surrounding Paul Danan's death have come to light. 4 months after the actor, who rose to fame as a teen on Britain's Hollyoaks soap opera, died in his Bristol, England, home at the age of 46. His cause of death has been ruled a result of the combined toxicity of a cocktail of drugs. Assistant Coroner Deborah Rooks told Avon Coroner's Court in England, per the BBC. The coroner said during the May 28th inquest that low levels of heroin, cocaine, methadone, codeine, pregabalin, and zopiclone were found in Danan's system, and the combination of drugs, both prescription and illicit, in addition to his benzodiazepine use, resulted in fatal respiratory depression, the BBC reported. Rooks also explained to the court that the celebrity Big Brother star's death was a consequence of misadventure. "I don't have any evidence before me that Paul intended to take his own life at this time," the coroner said. "Mr. Danon had a long history of drug misuse and struggles with his mental health." She added, "Paul Danon was clearly much loved and is very much missed." Prior to the celebrity Love Island star's cause of death being delivered in court, a statement from his mom, Beverly Danon, celebrating her son's legacy was read aloud. "Paul helped so many people from all walks of life, but just couldn't help himself in the same way," the statement read, per the BBC. "His smiling face and love of life will always be remembered." Next news. Race across the world's Sam Gardner, dead at 24. After car crash, Race Across the World has lost a beloved former contestant. Sam Gardner, who competed in the BBC reality series' second season alongside his mother Jo in 2019, has died in a car accident, Greater Manchester Police confirmed. He was 24. According to a statement shared by police, Sam was traveling alone in a white Volkswagen in Manchester, England, in the evening of May 26th when his car veered off the road, rolling over. Police confirmed the victim was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries and shared in a later statement, which also identified Sam as the victim, that he had died in the hospital. His family have been informed and are being supported by specially trained officers, the statement noted. They have asked for privacy at this terrible time. The Greater Manchester Police also shared a statement from Sam's parents, Jo and Andrew, in which they wrote their son was adored by his family. "Sam left us far too soon. And whilst words will never fully capture the light, joy, and energy he brought into our lives, we hold on to the memories that made him so special," they wrote. "As a son, brother, and nephew, he was loyal, funny, and fiercely protective." Jo and Andrew also spoke to the experience their son, who worked as a gardener in Scotland but was visiting family in Manchester at the time of his accident, enjoyed on Race Across the World. Writing it opened his eyes to the wonder of adventure and travel, and that he touched everyone he met on the road. "Sam brought warmth, laughter, and a smattering of chaos wherever he went," his parents concluded. "He leaves behind a huge hole in our hearts. We will miss him endlessly, but we'll also remember him with smiles, tall tales, and a depth of love that will never fade." A spokesperson for Race Across the World confirmed, in a statement shared by the BBC, there will be a private funeral for friends and family. "We are all deeply saddened to hear the tragic news about Sam," the spokesperson continued. "Everyone who worked with him, and indeed everyone who watched Sam, could see just how precious and transformative the trip was for both him and his mum, Jo." In addition to sharing Sam had become an integral part of the Race Across the World family in the years since his filming, the spokesperson added, "Sam embraced the 7-week trip with an energy, love, and a determination that saw the pair enjoy adventures across Mexico to Argentina, making audiences fall in love with them and their special bond as a result." Following the news of Sam's passing, Race Across the World Season 2 winner Emin Chowdhury shared a tribute to his friend and former castmate. "Sam was pure sunshine in human form," Emin wrote in his June 1st post. "His kindness was a beacon for anyone lucky enough to cross his path. He made us feel seen, supported, and braver than we ever thought possible." He added, "With every warm smile and encouraging word, he reminded us that life's greatest treasures are the connections we make and the love we share." Thank you for watching. Like and comment. Subscribe.